Yo, where is the people is at? Come on in to my friends and enemies. Come step up in the chat, really please. Come on, y'all, step on in. Enjoy the background music for a second. All right, happy Sunday. The last Sunday of November, the best month of the year. Oh yeah! What in the trauma bond is this? What in the trauma bond is going on? I mean, what kind of get together situation is this? Hey, Peanut Green. Hello. Fruit of the Sun. You are the one. Oh, yeah. Let's go. What's the deal, yo? Hey. What in the trauma bond of all trauma bonds is bonding traumatically? Hey, let it. What up, y'all? Eclipse. Makes me think of Ines and Charlie Clips. Battle rappers. This is your boy Marwan. What in the trauma bond? I mean, talk about payback. Revenge! Talk about James Brown would be proud of this type of payback. Revenge! The big payback. Ladies and gentlemen, these people are halfway serious. These dummies sound so sure about the universe and their connection to it, and this is your boy Marwan. Coming at y'all, man, live once again. You know I'm talking about. Coming at you live and again, trying to figure things out when you're dealing with a cult. And you know, people leave the cult. People say, fuck the cult. People say, fuck the cult leader. And then people fuck the cult leader. And then people get busy and sleep with the cult leader. And then other people try to slide in and sleep with the cult leader, even though he got a wife. But that cult leader says he's polygamous. But the wife is trying to change all that. Meanwhile, no matter what man we are talking about in this video, we are still talking about fishy dick, stinky males, right? People with very poor hygiene and STD. Okay? Those are the males. These are the males we're dealing with. Same for the females, the women. We're dealing with ladies who are cult members. But they too are said to have had stinky nether regions, right? Smelly poom, right? And now we have to look and get into this Velvet video.
The amount of hate I get is completely absurding. Like, it's just completely unnecessary.
She said the amount of hate I get is just completely absurding. It's completely absurding. Let's hear that one more time, y'all.
It's just completely unnecessary. Like, it's crazy.
Completely absurding. What is absurding? What is absurding, Velvet?
The amount of hate I get is completely absurding. Like, it's just completely unnecessary. Like, it's crazy. Absurding. It's completely absurding. It's completely absurding. Like, it's just, like, it's completely absurding. Like, really absurding. Like, really absurding. Like, it's just completely unnecessary. Like, it's
absurding.
Crazy the amount of hate that I get for little things like being with Solar, even though this is like the biggest thing that happened in my life. Like,
she catches herself probably at different moments saying the wrong thing. Because she's a dummy. You know, she's dumb. Here, just right there, She said, I can't believe how you all are acting about some little old thing I'm doing. Because it's only the biggest thing in my life, Solar. Right? I can't believe yo. What?
Things like being with Solar, even though this is like the biggest thing that happened in my life, like amount of hate that I get for little things like being with Solar, even though this is like the biggest thing that happened in my life, like
Little things like being with Solar, fucking personal assistant, a glorified butler. These little ass niggas, she worried about me dealing. I'm just dealing with a funky, fishy, dick bitch nigga, and y'all are acting like it's some huge thing. I mean, Solar, this is the biggest moment of my life. I can't believe it.
like. But what I'm saying is, there are people who say like, I feel bad for Janae. I feel bad for Zoka. I feel bad. I feel bad. I feel bad. I feel bad. I feel bad.
Yeah, because allegedly he was beating on Zoka. A lot of people feel bad because he was beating on Zoka. Some people feel bad because he spit in the face of Janae. Do I feel bad? Whatever. We'll talk about it in person one day. But people feel bad.
Bad? You feel bad for what? Let's be honest.
I just told you for what.
Let's be honest. Let's be.
She said, "Let's be honest." Does she have that capacity, ladies and gentlemen? Does she have the capacity to be honest, or is it only selective honesty? Honesty that is, benefiting to the self. Only when that comes into play. You know what I mean?
Honest about the situation. You feel sorry for someone who basically slept with a man who they technically wasn't supposed to sleep with.
They technically weren't supposed to sleep with, so she's still bringing up old sex cult drama. She's still bringing up the old sex cult drama. Love and sex cult. Love and hip hop sex cult. She's bringing up old drama. She's like, well, you know what? I don't know why y'all are mad, because way back when we was in that cult, listen, what?
Confided in me. At the same time, I told them the truth. I told them how I felt. They neglected that. Then they neglected the actual person that they were supposed to be with. Did a whole bunch of crazy stuff in the mix of it. Lost children, lost their dignity, lost their own sense of self. And people are mad at me because I chose love. These women completely neglected the love that came to them in the form of who and whatever it came to them in.
Okay, well, as queen or blood reina, as the queen or chiefess of carbonation with Nature Boy, why didn't you correct those women? Why didn't you take those women to the side and say, hey, I, as chiefess of carbonation, will not allow you to just neglect this man. We are here trying to XYZ. Why didn't you fix their behavior as you were the chiefess, right? They wanted to sleep with your man, the chief, and they did. Oh yeah, they did. Because he didn't give a fuck about you, right? They slept with him because he didn't give a fuck about you. That's the key. Y'all ladies like attacking the ladies that sleep with your man. But the man wanted it. The man welcomed it. The man demanded it himself. Not so much, you know what I mean? But let's see what else she said.
And they neglected it. They neglected me.
They neglected me. You got weirdo bitchified Solar in the background. They neglected me. Tell them. They neglected me. Use my name, Velvet. Tell them. They neglected me.
The love came through many facets. This love that they got came from Solar.
Sup, Sid?
These women experience more than two women experience solar carbonation. I don't know if y'all do that, but
more than two women experience solar carbonation. And why are you snitching on that? Are you saying that to say I am with another nature boy. I am with another man who has slept with many in my tribe. How many women in your tribe has your husband slept with? Zero? Oh, okay. No wonder.
But these women had the opportunity. These women had the opportunity to be like.
By the way, shout out to Velvet. She's looking very Janae. Right? By the way, before we continue this video, I just want to say shout out to Velvet. Shout out to Velvet Blood Raina. You are looking very Janae Natiri right now. Shout out to Blood Raina, Velvet. You are looking very Janae Natiri right now.
Loved. And they neglected it. They neglected so long. They went and they chose to
Fuck Nature Boy.
be with someone who they watched abuse someone else.
Oh, so they chose, right? Zoka and this other one, Janae, they chose instead of Solar, who's supposed to represent love, but he was just a bitch ass personal assistant. They, instead of him, who gave them, he poured out all of his love on them, but instead of dealing with him, they chose to sleep with Nature Boy. Or they tried to go tempt Nature Boy, but they didn't have to tempt Nature Boy. Nature Boy was basically like, hey, what's up, bitch?
And people could very well miss.
And what she said right there was, these women had the nerve, okay, to leave love and go deal with a dude who was demonstrating a hatred of women to me. How could these women do that? How can these women leave love and take my man who was abusing me of all things? Meanwhile, it's Velvet Blood Raina, who I believe heard Solar beating up on Zoka at some point. I still can't believe it either. Someone in the chat said, I can't believe Solar even lifted a finger. He wouldn't hurt a fly. Yeah, but I think in some ways when you have beta males, they can be sometimes the more violent than alpha males. When a beta male is regularly disrespected by an alpha male in the presence of a woman he wants, and he notices her eyes are leaning towards that gay alpha male kind of thing, he's going to bring out the toxic beta in him and maybe hit on that woman. Since he can't hit on Nature Boy anytime, okay? Time you have heard of Solar allegedly attacking or physically hitting on anybody, he was actually hitting on Nature Boy, because that type of emasculation, not only from Nature Boy, but it came from the women too. It's not going to come from his woman, so he's going to lash out. So I think that's why. But what I don't get is, how can Velvet go with someone who abused Zoka? This is weird. This is weird, y'all.
I said, well, Velvet, didn't you do the same thing with Omek? No, me and Omek grew apart.
You and Omek grew apart? No, that's not the story you told. You told the story of Nature Boy sneaking from behind, and Omek told the story that he knew something was going on, and you and your shiesty ways, you left Omek. You abandoned him in the hotel.
See, that situation was totally different than the situation that Zoka and Solar was in. Totally different situation that Solar and Terry was in. Two totally different situations. Me and Omek parted ways. We decided, and then we came back together and understood.
She's still lost. She still doesn't quite understand that Nature Boy gave her to Omek as a layaway plan. You know, he just leased her ass. Omek was leasing Velvet. And then it was Nature Boy's decision. It wasn't no we part ways. She wasn't in control of a damn thing at Carbonation. Not even in control of her vagina or the smell of it.
More things about our situation and why the way the things went the way that it did, and we chose to stay away because we chose to grow past whatever it was that was there. So when it comes to the love of the situation,
The love. Now, I will have to go even further and say, y'all, that this Velvet young lady, nobody really in that cult can really know what love is. I don't think any of these people knows what love really is, y'all. They don't know what love is because they don't know who God is. And everything in line with those two statements, everything's going to fall into line because of the truth of those two statements. They don't know what love is. What they're doing is payback revenge. What they're doing is get back lust. That ain't got nothing to do with love. Love would have been her noticing the strength and manhood that may or may not have existed in Solar while they were there. Love is expressing that love in front of nature, boy. This is revenge payback shit. This is weirdo stuff.
when it comes to the truth of the situation,
Uh-oh.
these women are utterly hurt now that
Utterly.
Solar and I have joined forces. Because that's when they realized that they had lost the love that they were given, that they had an opportunity to have. While I'm on the other end of the
Yeah, well, I think you and Nature Boy, I guess, grew apart too. You and Nature Boy grew apart. That's what happened between y'all two. You and Nature Boy grew apart. Who pays someone back by polluting their own body? No self respect. Utterly. Literally. And then she said, "This is so, I don't believe the hate I'm getting. It is so absurding. It is so absurding."
screen, online, offline, in my real life, day to day, men lying to me, saying that they want to marry me, saying that they want to have children with me, then completely neglecting me. Then the actual father of my first child abusing me online, humiliating me online.
Yeah, well, you can talk about all these guys all you want. Guys lying to you, guys misleading you, guys just telling you they don't have any condoms in the house, so they're just going to pull out. I'm tired of these guys lying at me, lying on me.
Saying all of these things to other
But the real question is what? Why did you even get with these dudes in the first place? You know, we can get into the conversation later of you wondering, why? Why are you lying? You don't have any condoms. You want to pull out? You just want to put the tip in? You lying to me? No? You telling the truth? Okay. The question is, what made her discern that those men were for her? That's the problem for all of y'all. A lot of ladies out here. Not y'all, but it's the problem for a lot of ladies out here. Sure, we can get into it. We can get into who he was. We can get into, you know, who he showed you he was later. But first, how did you discern that they were your divine match? Exactly. And once we answer those questions, we can get to the bottom of it.
different women calling me immature. I never got the opportunity of true love. Never did. I never got that opportunity. But you sit, and because I've been with this guy and that guy, and I am, coming into my own evolution of
She said, I never got the opportunity of true love as she sits here on IG. Okay? All filtered up. She got filters galore. Filter. You know, she had like a little Michael Jackson nose on some other video I saw. A real European nose. She's a little lighter skin here now. She's bonded with, she's equally yoked now. She's got a dude who is also light skinned. She's equally yoked.
finding my twin flame, finding my soulmate, and you got a chance to watch.
Now Solar is a twin flame and a soulmate. So now Solar is a twin flame and Solar is a soulmate. I guess you can be both at the same time. But I would have to ask you all here in the chat and in the comments, is it possible for someone to be both a soulmate and a twin flame? Let me know. I don't know these things. Let me know.
Watch that. You call me a whore, and you say that I'm fucked up because I'm with a person who I'm supposed to be with.
You've been supposed to be with all these motherfuckers. You said you were supposed to be with Nature Boy, supposed to be with your other baby farter. You said you were supposed to be with that weirdo dude in the locks, the weirdo fake Muslim dude with locks. That was supposed to be the love of your life. And you ain't even met the nigga. You just seen him online somewhere. So we are definitely dealing with a woman who's not really a woman yet, you know what I mean? And she doesn't really know how to discern what is good for her, including what man she's going to have impregnate her next. She's got no clue, y'all.
That's not fair.
Life ain't
I
fair.
love you too.
Oh, wait, they already saying, I love you? She's like, I love you too. He's probably going to be more emotional than she is. Somebody said, was it you, Sydney? Did you say that somebody else said that we're witnessing a lesbian couple right now? We're observing a lesbian couple. We're looking at two women who have had it up to here with people in this dating world disrespecting them and neglecting all their love. Two women sick and tired of the games being, second option, being put on the shelf for later, neglected. Two women here coming together in LGBT harmony on some weird payback shit. And she's trying to rationalize and justify with her weird three little dots here, looking like Janae, trying to show some cleavage. I don't know why. I'm going to let y'all see this. Rock.
I love you too. That's not fair.
I love you too.
These be with.
I love you too.
That's not fair. I love you too.
Look at this.
That's not fair. These women sat by my side.
By my side.
Said that they loved my child. Said that they would do anything to prove whatever love that it was that they had for me, and they didn't care. They didn't care about what I went through with Nature Boy.
So why should you care what they are going through, right?
They didn't care about that.
Go get a degree.
Those women didn't care about none of that. Those women did not care that
I'm sorry, y'all. I don't see it. Maybe she's attractive, I guess, to somebody out there, but there's just too much information in the world to really look upon this favorably.
I was hurting. I was hurting. And I still...
She wasn't hurting a damn thing because it's dealing with Nature Boy. If she was hurting back then, she can calm her hurt now because that was just a fuckboy, just a funky Nature Boy disease who didn't really love you. So why is she still bringing up all the hurt?
Show them mercy.
Shout out to Empress Quet. Trying to tell her the truth. Shout out to Empress Quet.
I still showed them love. I shared my food. I shared my...
Watch all the comments in the chat.
my clothes. I shared my...
She said, I shared my clothes. Yeah, you did all that as a slave of Nature Boy telling you to do so.
My bed. I shared my home.
I gave them a little piece of my punani. We used to do a little threesome and everything. I let them smell the stench from my vagina. You know how personal that is to me to let other people, other women who may be interested in my man, you know how difficult it is to let other women smell my vagina and to let them see the green goo coming from my vagina? They neglected all of that.
My gifts and my talents, I shared everything. Everything. I got called hateful. I got called selfish. I got called a devil. I got called all of these things when Every single one of these women had an opportunity of true love, and I never got a chance.
She never got a chance with true love. What the hell is she talking about, man? Her father showed her true love.
Now I have a chance. Karma's a bitch.
Karma's a bitch. She's directly saying this is a karmic move. She's directly saying, hey, this is what you get. You hurt me, I hurt you. Take that hurt. Take that hurt. And that's what I'm here for, to hurt you, bitch. Karma's a bitch, bitch. But at the same time, she'll say, everything I do is love. Everything I do is about love. If anybody that I met tell me that I didn't bring to them some love, then tell me what I could do. Then let me know, because that's all I do. Bring everything in love.
Might want to be careful what you do to other people, because that shit gonna come around and bite you in the ass.
So they robbed you of love, Velvet? Really? Fucking Nature Boy? They robbed you of love because they were fucking Nature Boy. Those women robbed you of love because Nature Boy got tired of you, called you young and dumb, and decided to go fuck some more. You gonna blame it on those women, girl?
Period. Whether we look at the situation from one perspective or the other, we all have to take accountability and responsibility for the things that we did. There are so many details in the mix that we can't even.
Yes, you gotta take accountability, woman, for those 3 dots on your head. You gotta take accountability, woman, for the stench and all the smelling and then the goo that came out of your vagina. You gotta take accountability, woman, for disrupting the universe with your bullshit knowledge. So we will be waiting as you receive your accountability, whether you're ready or not for it.
And talk about it. We can't even go into it because we would literally be going down a rabbit hole of bullshit.
Literally.
That doesn't matter and that's not congruent to the actual message at hand. And if it took so long to be with these women, if it took me to be with Nature Boy and got humiliated the way that we did in front of humanity, and all we gave was love, and all we showed was love and showed mercy to these people to get the.
She says she showed mercy to these people. I don't get that part. How are you showing them mercy? Look at that face. That says it right there. I'm a demon. I'm a demon. I'm a demon, 'cause I keep screaming. I'm a demon.
Attention of our community to say, wake up. To say, to apply divine knowledge yourself, whether Nature Boy is attached to it or not, it's the truth. To wake.
Maybe that's what those women were doing, applying divine knowledge yourself, sleeping with Nature Boy. Right? He gave them the knowledge, and so they wanted to go and suck the knowledge into their system. They were trying to apply divine knowledge to their ass, and here you go, giving them a hard time. Here you are telling people to take the knowledge and go apply the divine knowledge, and those women did just that. They applied divine knowledge on your man's cock because he was giving it so freely, so freely. Not only to them, but, maybe to a dude or two, a trans nigga or few.
You up, to wake us up, to share this knowledge, to share how to eat alkaline and understand and discover.
These people are bullshit, right? They ain't got nothing to do with alkaline. She did not show us her refrigerator today. They're not showing us what they're eating. They're talking all this bullshit around covering over their demonic energy. They got all this word salad. Divine knowledge of self, we just out here trying to make better humanity. Divine knowledge of self, we just trying out here with the universe. We just trying out here Leo, Scorpio energy. We just trying out here to doing the best we can. High vibration. Feed you, give you the truth. Go apply that truth. Elevation, spirituality, consciousness. Y'all, come on. A bunch of word salad.
The benefits of why we should be living a healthy lifestyle. What other way better to do it than this? You call it messy, but I'll say it's perfect. Everything is perfect. Without the drama, without the all of that stuff, I wouldn't even have your attention right now. There would be
Look at that fake smile. See how the demons make fake smiles so easily?
25 people in my life right now if it wasn't for the fact that something so dramatic happened.
The fuck?
I vowed to myself
Right.
way before going to carbonation. I said, if I gotta suffer, if it hurts me, I will hurt for what I want to see come into fruition, for what I want to see the world to be. If I gotta suffer, I will, and that's what I did, bro. I suffered, I suffered, I suffered, I suffered, and I suffered, and I suffered, and you call me nothing. That's what I did, bro. I suffered, I suffered, I suffered, I suffered. I suffered, I suffered, I suffered, and I suffered, and I suffered, I suffered, I suffered, and I suffered, and I suffered, and you call me narcissistic when I suffered for us.
She suffered for us?
Suffered for humanity. I got publicly humiliated and abused publicly. Do you know how many women are going through that? Do you know how many women?
No, I don't know how many women are slaves to a gay escort going through that publicly. No, I don't know.
Are still in those kinds of situations. I did it. I am wasting water all over the place. That is emotion.
Oh boy, she act like she knows what.
Mommy, you gotta be careful. You're right. And Mommy, you gotta be careful. You're right. Mommy, you gotta be careful. 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 Mommy, you gotta be careful.
Oh, the wisdom of babes. The wisdom of babes. She's trying to reach her mama on so many different levels, not just when it comes to the water spilling all over the place, which apparently means emotion. The daughter's telling her on so many levels, you gotta be careful, Mom.
You're right. Mommy, you gotta be careful. You're right. I suffer for humanity. I suffer for the women who don't have a voice. I suffer for the men who don't have a voice.
She suffer for men who don't have a voice, or do you speak for men who don't have a voice? You know, when you say something like, I suffer for women who don't have a voice, that don't make no sense. I suffer for the people who have no voice. I don't get that part. You speak, maybe. You know, you may speak for those who have no voice, right? Because people with no voice can't speak. But people with no voice can still suffer. What the fuck is it?
I suffer for the children who don't have a voice. I suffer for individuals who cannot find a way out. And it all was blasted publicly. Everything that I went through, every ounce of what I went through, and I'm...
One of these days, I'm going to make a video, and my video is not going to have a title, but it's going to be calling out every single one of these people in her chats that are aiding and abetting stupidity. Like Star Jackson Cosmet, who says, Velvet, you survived. Star Jackson Cosmet, you're an idiot. Y'all are so dumb.
Still suffering. My character is still demented. And
your character is demented. Somebody let me know if that makes sense to you. My character is demented. I think she got the demented word right. But can your character ever be demented? I don't know. I'll check it up. I'll do the research after this video. But as it stands right now, it sounds kind of absurding.
And slandered for humanity.
Hey, look, I got a question, y'all. For real. Leonard, folklore. I got a question, Sunfruit, Kenny Toon. Why does she keep talking about she doing something for humanity though? Is that what Nature Boy was telling her? Take that. Get in the middle of this circle. We're gonna fuck you up. Do it for humanity. Get in front of this camera, bitch. Tell us all your secrets, bitch. You doing it for humanity, ho. Why does she think that what she's doing is for humanity? Is it because Nature Boy used to tell her that all she does is for what the hell? Yeah, that's right, Godrambe. Her public humiliation is what's going to teach humanity something. Her stupidity is what's going to teach humanity something. Her lust, her bloodlust, and her revenge lust is what humanity is going to learn. What's up, Iris?
But I essentially, on some level, felt like I wasted so much time. By the time Solar got to me, I was over it. I was over love, relationship, twin flame. I was over that shit. I was over it. I was rejected so many times, and I watched women after woman after woman after woman be presented with love, and they just don't know what to do with it. They just throw it away and treat it like it ain't nothing. That's crazy to me. Like, that really is crazy to me. But it's worth it. It's worth it. And I hope that one day we'll all be able to collab. I hope one day that we'll all be able to set our differences aside and truly heal and truly get to the nitty gritty of what our purposes are so that we can live in truth rather than in a lie. That's what I want. I'd rather live like that. I'd rather do that. When Solar came to me, I know it was divine because
When Solar came to you, you know it was divine. Right. Anything is divine to your ass. You'll figure out a way to make it divine. You will figure out a way. You will look at your natal chart, you look at his natal chart, you'll find something because everything you've done, according to you, is with divine purpose or divine timing and all this other bullshit. And what's those dots in your head about?
it wasn't something that I was looking for.
Mommy, is this the new daddy? Mommy, daddy just left last weekend. Is this the new daddy, mommy? Mommy, you gotta take it easy. Be careful, mommy. Is this the new daddy? Daddy got buck teeth, mommy.
I wasn't looking for Solar. I wasn't looking to be in a relationship with Solar. That's honest. My mind wasn't there. And you can very well much say, oh, you're a liar.
Okay, you're a liar. You ain't gotta give me no permission to say the shit. You know, it's usually comes after every one of your sentences. You're a liar. You're a liar. Daddy, is this the new mommy? Mommy, is this the new daddy? Why you got fishy D, Danny?
But that's for me. That's for you, me, and the Most High to understand and come to terms with. Like, I'm not gonna defend that. But what I am gonna say is that he was a gift to me, and I had a choice. Either I was gonna not open that gift, or open that gift and see what's in the box.
Well, so far, you know there's fishy dick in the box, right? But you've proven, hey, you deal with all type of dick. So fishy dick ain't really, if you got fishy dick in the box, it's no big deal. You know you have, I guess, an abusive man somewhat in the box. Whatever. Abusive man, been there, done that, came back, got it. So what is this gift they're talking about? Are we talking about like another STD? Sometimes people call their issues like STI, ST diseases, they might call it a gift, right? Like or a flaw that they have or something like that. They'll call it a gift instead of a serious issue.
It was so divine how everything played out. I said, hold up, let me open this
It was so divine. And how divine was it? You're not telling us how it all played out.
box. I want to open this box.
Is that the new way of saying I'm looking forward to having a relationship with you? I want to open this box. I mean, I'm glad you came and talked to me and everything. I'm trying to open the box though, see what's good.
Because I
Well,
prayed.
we already know what's inside your box. We kind of know what comes out of your box, and it could be green goo. It could be green goo.
Day after day after day after day after day after day after day
After
after
day after day after day, I struggled, I suffered after day after day after day after day. I struggled, I suffered after day after day after day after day. I'm just a dumb motherfucker, dumb motherfucker, stupid as hell, stupid as hell, stupid as hell, stupid as hell, stupid as hell.
day after 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 year after year after year, and he was sitting in front of my face the whole time.
Day after day, I bite off a titty, and there he was the whole time. Day after day after day after day, I ripped off Malia's titty in my mouth, and there he was the whole time. Day after day after day after day. Nature Boy was beating me, and I was sitting there in a circle with all you retarded motherfuckers doing nothing. And Solar was there, right there, divine timing. Beat after punch after kick. There was Solar right there, literally doing nothing. And he was there the whole time doing nothing. Literally, 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 literally.
We actually got the pleasure. It was a pleasure, honestly. It was a pleasure to watch
She
him.
lying, bro.
Even though a lot of parts were
Look at
sad,
her,
but it was
Jamal.
truly an honor to watch you go through what you
It
did.
was such an honor, really, to have to be in that position as chiefess, and to see you be bitched and punked by Nature Boy so hard. Oh, so divine. And you didn't die. You didn't kill yourself. You didn't commit suicide. That was so divine. I didn't tell you back then because I was chiefess, as we know. You were a bitch ass personal assistant, butler ass nigga. I didn't tell you back then, though. But I'm looking back on it now, and oh my God, I saw you, Solar. I wasn't there, but I saw you. It was so divine the way you stood behind Nature Boy and danced in the rain. Oh my God. Yo, bitch ass was dancing in the rain like I ain't never seen, nigga. And that was such a loving dance. It was such a Nature Boy didn't deserve it. He didn't deserve a nigga like you behind him dancing. You was the only nigga that did a whole headstand behind that faggot ass nigga. You did a whole headstand, Solar, and that's why I love you. I love you and your headstands and your fishy dick. Oh God, I love you. Your buck tooth. Oh God, all of it. I love it.
Because now that I'm in a relationship with you, it gives me a whole different perspective of what love is.
Because I know what love is coming from you. I looked at you, Solar. You were so loyal to Nature Boy. You were more loyal than I was because you didn't leave and come back, Solar. You didn't leave and come back, Solar. You didn't leave and come back and leave. You didn't even punch Nature Boy in the face, Solar. That showed me how much you loved that bitch, nigga. And that love is what drives me towards you. And it makes me darken those 3 dots on my forehead even more. I want the 3 dots to be darker than this color red. For you.
What a relationship is. We developed a friendship way before we developed into romantic or the intimate portion of our relationship.
We was looking at each other. I knew each other a long time ago before I even smelled how fishy your dick was, nigga. We was in the cult together, nigga. Yeah, I was the chiefess. You had to call me your higher self, but whatever. It's like you was the lower self that I always neglected. And here you is with me today.
Who do you know? What couple do you know that had the opportunity to do that? Go through that. Something so seemingly traumatic.
Look at her eyes. Like he will never disagree with her. She's putting this nigga under a spell. I don't know what's going on. She's out here trying to claim a butler.
Like, we know each other's deepest, darkest.
Yeah, we know your deep dark shit too, unless you got some shit that's deeper and darker, motherfucker. He knows about the green goo, and we know about the green goo. You know what I mean? He knows about everything, and we kind of know, but I think Zoka and Janae are going to be telling more a little bit later. Yeah. Something tells me that Zoka and Janae are going to be telling all your business, shouty. All your business.
For years.
You see?
Years.
Yeah, I want to hear this bitch ass Solar say something. Years.
They don't know I was there from the beginning of me being there. They don't know I was there from the very beginning.
Velvet, like, what the fuck you mean, nigga? You wasn't part of no carbonation from the very beginning. I don't remember seeing your bitch ass. I was there for Omek. You weren't there in the beginning, nigga. Look at her face. She's like, what is this nigga talking about?
The most sacred of ways when we revisited.
Uh-oh, she about to do the fucking spinning neck thing.
No, it's making me cry right now.
Solar watched Eliana be born. He was there the entire pregnancy.
Solar watched Eliana being born. He saw the green, the pre-birth green goo. He saw the postnatal green goo. He was basically right there. Nature Boy told him to do everything. So, he did all the calling. He was right there taking care of my emotions. Now, you know how Nature Boy is. Nature Boy told him to do everything, and that's why I love him today.
Solar took care of me and Eliana. He was the reason why I was fed the way that I was. He was the
reason why I didn't die. Nature Boy almost killed me having his baby, but if it wasn't for Solar, I wouldn't have even eaten anything.
Reason why I got to the hospital the way that I did. If it wasn't for Solar.
She wouldn't have gotten medicine.
Solar was the reason why.
Solar's like, yeah, you wouldn't have gotten any medicine, but I'm not here for anything. I'm not going to be jumping in your life. You wouldn't have had any medicine, but whatever. I'm just on the background.
Tiana was able to get a breathing treatment when she was 2 weeks old because she couldn't even breathe. And I kept telling her dad, something's wrong with my baby. Something is wrong with her. It was Solar who got us all the beautiful places we lived in. It was Solar. Mm-hmm. And that's not to say that, all the innuendos and semantical bullshits about, like, all of the negative stuff people say about it. I'm saying that to say that Solar loved me from the very...
Oh, my goodness. What you're supposed to be doing is you loved Solar from the very beginning. We already know people, you love people who are adoring. I think Solar adored you, that kind of thing.
Beginning. People might call that a trauma bond, but...
You know which people might call it a trauma bond? Therapists, psychiatrists, psychologists. They would all call this a trauma bond. And you know what? I would too. I'd call it in this video. What in the trauma bond is going on? Does it get any more trauma bond than this? Does it get any more trauma bond than this? You got hella trauma between the two of them. You got hella trauma that they both shared. You know what I mean? They witnessed hella trauma enacted on each other by their cult leader. Does it get any more trauma bond than this? She felt trauma because his former girlfriends were sleeping with her husband that she claims she never really... This is crazy. This is trauma bond.
If me and Solar was living from a trauma bond, we would be completely at odds right now. We would be...
Yeah, not really, but you did just start things, so don't get too excited about judging your relationship when it just started. You don't have a handle on what it is or where it's going or what it's going to look like.
Negative as hell towards each other. But none of that could exist because we're over that portion of our life, being negative, living in toxic and negative situations.
Trauma bond doesn't work. We have something that's way more genetic. Look at my mother, my sister, and you.
Yeah.
Tell them about that connection. We automatically are accepting.
He's trying to tell her what to talk about because she's not quite doing a good job.
You look like that.
It gets deep.
You fulfill all of the curses. You heal the curses in my family lineage. I have the
He said, you healed curses in my family lineage.
potential to do the same for yours. And I'm doing it.
Hey, ain't that right, Sid 519? He is gassing her up, and she loves to be gassed. If there's anything that this woman loves, is to be gassed up. I don't even know her like that.
No. These girls were going to be alone with just you. And that's how these motherfuckers would like it to be. They would love it. They would love it if it was just you single, struggling, alone, with some random dude picking up Eliana. Some random dude.
A random dude might be better, though, because the dude that she has now is the kind of dude that will watch her getting beat and won't do anything. If he loved her like Velvet said he always has since she's been there, he would have done something. He would have taken that love and defended her against Nature Boy's physical assaults.
Holding these children, some random dude piping. That's what they'd rather have.
Free donuts at Solar Sunday Shelter. Oh, damn. Leonard DeYuta said that room that they're in smells like fried catfish and hot dog water or glizzy water.
Instead of the man who actually has all of the knowledge and more of this false prophet. The guy who the false prophet learned from. The guy who took care of the false prophet at his...
I need Velvet to say that Nature Boy learned from Solar. I already heard Velvet say that Solar helped her with the pregnancy. I heard Velvet say that Solar was right there with the medicine and the food. I heard her say that Solar is the one that got all the homes, all the places where they stayed. I heard her say it was Solar. But I have never heard her say Solar taught Nature Boy everything Nature Boy knows.
Worse. The guy who took care of his children, his wives, his family, himself, his sanity. You guys got me fucked up. You need to reevaluate what's valuable in your life.
Shut the fuck up with your bitch ass, bucktooth bitch ass. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got me fucked up. No, dude, for years, you allowed Nature Boy to get you fucked up. And therefore, people who were watching may have gotten you fucked up, but it was all based on your behavior, sir. As if you were fucked up. You were behaving in carbonation like you got yourself fucked up.
And quite honestly, they got me fucked up too. Cause every time something went down, literally, every time something went down, every time something happened, me and Solar came
This
together.
is a lesbian relationship.
Sure that everyone was okay. No one appreciated it. No one appreciated it.
Wait a minute, y'all.
Every time something happened, me and Solar.
Look at that right there. This is a lesbian relationship. Blue underscore Badu. Funny as hell. That's what you were talking about, Sid, right there. This is a lesbian relationship. And Bridget underscore from underscore Brooklyn 333 says he is gay. He beats women. He sat back and watched you get beat. Stop being a pick-me, bitch.
Solar came together as a joining force to make sure that everyone was okay. No one appreciated it.
Oh, you all came together as a joining force to make sure everyone okay. Okay, well, who came together as a joining force after you got your ass beat and you were in the middle of that circle? Who was the joining force? Was it Solar in his head? Who was the joining force to make sure you were okay after you got your ass beat? It was your father.
No one. No one appreciated that. No one appreciated that.
Say it louder.
Nobody.
Say it
They
louder.
shitted on me and Solar.
You deserve to be shitted on. Solar deserved to be shitted on. Nature Boy shitted on y'all more than anybody.
You wonder why we together.
The young, the young and the homeless. Oh shit, the young, dumb, and homeless.
Mommy and Daddy a carbonation.
Literally.
Mommy and Daddy a carbonation.
You know good and well they be in the bedroom fucking. He be hitting her with some different strokes. She'd be like, oh, literally, literally, literally. Oh, literally, this feels so good. Literally, oh, this feels so literally good. Oh, yes, Solar, literally, Solar. Hit that spot, Solar. Literally, I mean, literally, hit that spot. No, nigga. Stop backing up, nigga. Hit that spot, literally, nigga. Hold on, literally. Nigga, you just came. Literally, you came early. Literally. Bitch ass nigga. You just busted in that all on, and you came early. You was a 2-minute brother. Literally. Literally. Literally.
How y'all surprised? Is it real?
This is very real.
It's real.
The baby says, is this real? This is like the 15th bitch ass nigga I seen with my mama. Is this real, mama?
This is
carbonation.
Watch what watch what the baby say.
Is it real?
Is it real, mama? Is he real? I've seen so many niggas in here, mama, with the same smile on your face, and you keep talking this shit. The same, like you my daddy, or he's gonna be taken care. You always have the same attitude around all of these niggas, mommy. Is he real?
This is very real.
It's real.
This is very real. Very real. It's very real. And honestly,
Utterly.
I'm not into allowing, like I said earlier, I'm not into allowing other people's fear to rule my life and the decisions that I make about my life. I've gotten more than enough signs. I am 25 years old. I deserve a husband.
She's 25 years old, and therefore you deserve a husband? Oh, I'm so sorry you got that mindset.
I deserve a father for my children. I deserve a provider. I deserve a protector. I don't deserve to do this alone. I don't. Whether you look at me as a whore, whether you look at me as a succubus, a Jezebel, whatever it is that you look at me, I don't care. I deserve. Eliana deserves. She's deserving. This child is deserving.
The universe.
At no point did she say, I deserve Solar, or my child deserves Solar.
Legally prepared her and put me on her birth certificate. The universe literally prepared me and gave me carbonation ownership. The universe has literally allowed us to continue to teach and live in the knowledge.
Oh my God. The universe it's literally turned its back on y'all dirty behinds. The universe, is reminding everyone out here that demons can behave the same way as people who act like they spiritual. Hey, hit that like button, y'all. I need 35 to 40 likes right now. Somebody to hit that like button. Come on, y'all. 35, 40 likes right now. Let's go. Oh, God.
Children and the family.
The only reason why I don't like her on live, you guys, is because I want to protect her. So if you see me...
Oh, you want to protect her, but all these other dudes, I ain't going to say nothing.
Not really bringing her in the camera.
There's Solar in the background. I'll protect her. Bitch, you couldn't protect yourself. You couldn't protect your wife. You couldn't protect your other baby. You couldn't protect yourself. You couldn't protect Velvet. All of a sudden, this dude is gonna protect her.
Just because not really bring.
Listen, he's gonna whisper it in the background, and she's not really gonna acknowledge it. He's gonna say, "I'll protect her."
Her on live, you guys, is because I want to protect her. So if you see me, not really bringing her in the camera, it's just because
I'll protect her.
I'll protect.
I'll protect her.
Eliana can't even believe it. You know how long Eliana's been asking me for a dad. You know what I have to tell my child? Let's pray.
I'll protect her. Solar keeps saying it. He keeps saying it, and he wants her to acknowledge that she's saying it, that he's saying it, but she hasn't acknowledged the fact that he said 5 times already. I'll protect her. I'll protect her. That's because Velvet already knows you ain't no protecting type of nigga, dude. You couldn't even protect your own neck like Wu-Tang told you to.
Let's pray about it.
What?
Just pray about
What you gonna pray about? This nigga protecting her?
it. She's in disbelief. Let's pray. Let's pray about it. Even believe it. You know how long Eliana's been asking me for a dad. You know what I have to tell my child?
I'll protect her.
Pray.
I'll protect
Let's pray about it.
I'll protect her.
Just pray about it. She's in disbelief right now. Is this real? Yeah. We have a family now, baby.
I've always protected you. I've always been with you. I've always loved you.
We have a family. Eliana wants a family.
Well, one thing I will say, y'all, is if this is real and if they are together for the remaining period of their lives and Eliana's life, then I will be able to look back on this and say, "Wow, this is a big deal." They're like, they're not just dating. It's like, and they just brought prayer into this foolishness. I haven't even heard them pray yet. I want to hear them pray together. They're gonna be like, what would a prayer sound like if they prayed together? It would be kind of weird.
Inside of my head.
Eliana wants the full thing, and that's okay. That's okay for her to want that. That's natural for her to want that. Literally.
Literally, Empress Quet. Shout out to Empress Quet, who says Solar is not even a real man. This is too much too fast, right? Solar made one call, and all of a sudden she's like, when Solar came to me, I had to sit down and figure out, what is this box doing? Is it a box? Is he bringing a box? What is this box? Do I open it? And then I open that box and I realize this is love, long-lasting love that I never had. And I wanted to make it a bigger love right now than it already is. I want to speak more love into it, even if it doesn't exist now. I want to tell my daughter, like, this is crazy, y'all. I don't understand this at all. I remember one time I was dating a woman. She invited me over for the first time to have dinner at her crib. I come over her crib for the first time just to have dinner with her. And guess who's sitting at the table? Her daughter. I was like, damn, this is a little early. This is like, wow, I just met you, shorty. And I'm coming over here trying to have some dinner, talk to you. And I'm sitting there with dinner and with that woman's daughter, trying to fit me into something already, day one. And I was like, oh, Lord have mercy. I can't really, you know what I mean? I was hungry too. I was like, oh, 12-year-old daughter at that. This wasn't older. This woman was older than I was, but still, it's just weirdest thing to sort of throw the kid in their face. But now you have the simp of all simps in Solar. Chief Simp Solar, who is ready to do what he got to do.
Literally.
Literally.
And if I'm presented with a divine situation, why would I not?
And it's got to be a divine situation. I mean, I just heard Solar say he got $500,000. I mean, I need to jump on this box. Once Solar told me that he had $500,000, I was like, I like what's in this box. I've never seen love like this. Oh my goodness.
Take the gift that was sent to me. Why wouldn't I do that?
That's why it's a gift. She keeps talking about a gift That gift was money. If this nigga had any money, really, like he said he did, he hit her with money. He put money in a box, sent it to her ass, and said, "If you open this, it can open up our love." She opened it up, and it was a gang of loot, and now he's the farter.
Like, my life has been upgraded and amplified 1,000 times since Solar has come into my life.
See, that tells you again, there's money involved because in order for her to say, my life, my everything, done been amplified 10 times ever since Solar came in my life, which was just yesterday. I know, literally, it was just yesterday, literally. He came into my life, and ever since he came into my life and represented hard body, he changed everything. He changed it, everything. And now I know he's the one for me, even though he just came over yesterday.
Absolutely the perfect person that I need. The person that I need, whether it's romantic or platonic. I need him.
I need fishy dick. I need fishy dick in my life. I need fishy dick in my life, says Velvet. Velvet says she need fishy dick in her life, and she said she want it now. She needs some fishy dick in her life.
In both ways, I need him to be my friend. I need him to be my best friend. I need him to be my confidant so that I can come to him and talk to him.
I need him to be my lover and my baby's daddy, and I need him to stay here, or I'm gonna go postal. I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna come slice the tires off of his car. Got fish, vegan fish and chips. Damn. Now you'll call it vegan fishy clits. That's gonna be the name of the new. That's gonna be the name of the new dinner dish. Vegan fishy clits. Fish and clit. It's just nasty. Fish in the vagina.
To him about things that I need to do on an everyday basis.
She keep putting him in personal assistant category. Y'all notice that? I need him. I need him to help me out, do things I gotta do. I need him to take notes. I need him to go ahead with the chores around the house. I need him to be sort of the Solar that he was in Calamari. I mean, I need him to be I need him to be the Solar that he was in Carbonation, right? A slave, a bitch for me. And I need someone for my kid. So if anything, Solar can be my beard.
Of life, I need a companion. I need.
She said, I need a beard. I need a beard. I need a beard.
Need it. But you want me.
I need fishy dick. But you don't want me to have this fishy dick, do you? Because you're jealous. You are sitting over there on your computer looking at me, and I'm over here, me, my daughters, and my fishy big papa, and you wanna judge us. But I'm happy with my fishy dick big papa. I'm happy with this nigga, Chief Buck Tooth. And all you niggas is just gonna, I'm not having it.
Me to just sit here and be just by myself and depressed. I've done enough work in myself in order to join forces with another human to accomplish bigger goals than what I can accomplish alone.
Join forces with another human? That's definitely language that lesbians use to talk about their new bond and their new family. Okay, that's what they say. She gonna be calling Solar her partner pretty soon, y'all. Princess Black.
Solar, you asked if he's healed. Solar has. Let me tell you about the chief of carbonation.
Yeah, we laughing at that shit too. Chief of Carbonation, look at that demonic laugh. She cracked up at that shit. Like she's like, imagine your bitch ass being the chief. You was just a bitch ass butler the other day.
Let me tell you.
Ooh, let me tell
In
you.
order to deal with a Leo ass, in order to deal with that man, what? You have to be growing in order to deal with him in
That ain't true.
so many ways. And
In order to deal with nature boy, you have to empty your cup. You have to stop growing, right? In order to deal with nature boy, you empty your cup. You stop growing. You maybe close your nose while you sucking the dick. I don't know what you do when you're dealing with nature boy, but you're about to lie about it.
And quite honestly, you guys, it was Eliana that tore me. You know what I'm saying? That tore me out of the situation because I was not gonna allow Eliana to continue to go through that.
That's right. Just like Serenity, the only reason you were torn away from carbonation is because of your children. And she just revealed that here today.
But this man has developed himself in so many ways.
He's got potential. He was a little bitch ass when he was a butler, and you've noticed he developed himself. Interesting.
I watched him in the situation with Terry, and I had the scoop behind the scenes, and y'all don't even know that I had the scoop behind the scenes. I know exactly what happened. Oh, we got some scoop. Hey, listen to this. I know exactly what happened between him and Zoka too, baby. Y'all think this a game? Y'all think that we just doing this for shits and giggles? Y'all think we? For me.
Yeah, I figured you know exactly what happened to me because you were the chiefess. Nature Boy was the chief. Nature Boy pretty much directed everything that happened, I bet.
You're perfect for me. You're perfect for me.
I watched it all go down.
All I gotta say is if she starts sucking Solar dick during this live, that's when I'll know it's real love. If she just stops talking, and even with her baby still there, that's what it looks like she's about to start doing. Just sucking his dick while the baby right there.
It all go down. It all went down. But I'm not gonna keep y'all for too much longer. I just want to let y'all know that we're gonna be steadfasting on the knowledge. We're going to be shedding light also onto the darkness that has impeded our world and our reality, that has tried to infiltrate and distort the greatest thing that could have ever been on the planet for our people, for ourselves, for our families, for the melanated family. We are here for restoration. We are here for redemption, and we will rejoice. Until next time. I love myself.
She said, I love myself. I ain't gonna be telling you I love you, nigga. She said, I love myself after they slobbed each other down and her tongue almost got caught in between the buck teeth. But it is what it is, y'all. You've seen it here first. You've seen the madness. Steph is like, what's really good? What's going on? Bree Walker is like, what the hell? Incense without common sense. Keep burning them sage and incense. Ooh. Leonard DeYuta says, I'm going to go ahead and say it. Now she's not our people. Let the Latinos have her. She's not our people. Let the Latinos have her. Hey, it is what it is. They're going to continue with the knowledge, y'all. And it is what it is. And keep going with the knowledge or whatever. And continue with their revenge love. And I will wait eagerly, patiently wait to hear what Janae and Zoka are going to do next. What do you all think, if anything, that Janae and Zoka or either one of them will do, if anything? You really think someone like Janae is just going to fade away into what Mike Tyson called Bolivian? You think Janae, someone like Janae, is just going to allow a fishy dick to do this to her in the public? You think Janae is going to allow Velvet, who loves fishy dick, you think they're going to allow this to slide? Who knows? Who knows? She's an HIV factory waiting to happen with PrEP. Damn. That's cold-blooded. But I'm going to get out of here. I'm not going to keep you all too long. This is Sunday, and y'all got stuff to do. But make sure you watch this video again. Make sure you share this video. Make sure, if you want, you donate to the funny dude, or you just press that like button. Leave a comment, and we'll be satisfied with that. This is your boy Marwan, analyzing this revenge love, this payback lust situation we got going with these demons who think that they are high vibrating spiritual people and all this, and you got kids in the middle of it. But no matter what, it's still a step down, a step above Nature Boy. So we got to look at it like that. Better than Nature Boy so far. We'll see. Sarada says, and I'll close on this: revenge is the name of this foul play. Interesting turn of events. Stay tuned, everybody. It's going to be a long Sunday. And I just want to say peace to all y'all, including Princess Black, Sunfruit, Leonard DeYuta, Bree Skywalker, Iris, Cofield, Anna Lee, and Sid. Thank you for forwarding me that video. Straight up. Gemini Visions, thank you. From here to infinity. And I see you, Ann. Shout out to Cruella Angel. Thank you, Folklore, for coming through. Yahey. Yahey. Mugabo, I see you, though. I see you. I didn't miss you up in there, Love Birdie. I see you, too. Mugabo. Steph, all day. I see you. Thank you, people. Eclipse, all of y'all, for coming through. And for coming through and staying true. God Rambe, thank you for coming through and staying true. Angie Free. Somebody was singing Shalimar up in here. Anna Lee, Princess Black. Steph is in the building. Sassy Solar getting the best actor in a supporting role. Thank y'all for pressing that like button on your way out. Mahogany Dreaming. I ain't forget about you, though. Mizrael, I didn't forget about you either. Thank you, all y'all, for coming through on this Sunday. We had a good old time up in here. I might mess around and rewind this one, and I don't be rewinding shit. Thank y'all. Osunyemi, of course, I didn't see you. I did see you, but I didn't say that I saw you. Steph says, for Eliana to ask, is this real, speaks to times when she knows it's pretend. Definable Season 1 of the new Carbonation. And Eliana is asking right at the beginning, is it real, Mama, this time? Is he gonna walk away just because he smell your vajayjay?